G'day everyone, welcome to the channel. I have driven over 3 hours north of Sydney to a place up near Taree. And what I'm going to paint today in this beautiful countryside village area, I'm going to paint this rural view out here. There's some cows out there in the fields and there's a distant mountain. The skies are beautiful cerulean cobalt blue. I've got all my gear set up here. I've got a wash in place. I'm ready to paint. I've pre-mixed some paints. So let's get painting this beautiful scene out here. Okay, I'm going to start with the sky now. The sun's on the left side of the painting, so as I go higher and more right, it will get darker. So I'll add more cobalt blue to my mix. Okay, I've done the sky. I'm going to do the distant mountain now. I've whipped up a colour yellow ochre. I've used a bit of cobalt blue and white and a tiny bit of viridian green. That will be the grass in the mountain distance, but I will make it darker for the tree parts. This area up here, it's a beautiful area when you look at the scene. There's a few little trees, but I like it so I don't want to do too much to it. But just keep the trees flowing down the mountain a bit. I'm going to go over these dark colours with the highlights of the trees, which I'll probably use viridian yellow ochre and white. Once I get the darker tones in place, I will do that. Okay, I'm going to do the highlights now of the mountain. On the left of the painting, the highlights are very light and subtle, like a yellow ochre colour. Pretty much like that, but I've used a little bit of the underpaint just to take the sting out of it. So I'll put that on and see how that looks. Remember, my sun's coming from the left. Okay, what I'm doing now is this part of the mountain gets darker and more richer. Mixed up a paint colour here. I've made it a bit more, when I say a bit more rich, a bit more yellow ochre, but not too much to kill it. but I've added a bit more yellow ochre and I've added a little bit of ultramarine blue as well. So I'm going to work on this area here. There's more shadow up this way, so I want to keep that in the painting. Okay, I'm going to work on the foreground now, the grass on the hill. Then I might put the tree there, I'll see how I go, but I'll be putting the cows in. They've moved a fair bit away, but I'll put impressions of cows in. Okay, so I'm just getting some cows in place now. Just getting some shapes of cows in. Grazing on the hills there. Okay, so I've done the painting. I love coming out to the countryside. Let's have a look at the painting. Turned out pretty good. I put a fence line in there, got some pole hair for cows. So there's the painting. Thanks for coming along this week. Happy painting, everyone. Catch you in the next one.